We will now take you to the sidelines of the G20 Summit underway in Johannesburg. Prime Minister Modi and Australian Prime Minister Albanese hold a bilateral meeting. Modi-Albanese meet on the sidelines of the G20 Summit. Albanese hails strong India-Australia ties, and he has come out to say India-Australia ties are stronger than ever. The Australian Prime Minister has also condemned the Delhi blast and extended condolences to the families of the victims. And the two leaders have held talks at this point on the sidelines of the G20 Summit, reviewing the full spectrum of the bilateral ties between India and Australia. And as we were in fact mentioning, the Australian Prime Minister has also spoken about the Delhi blast. He has condemned it while also offering condolences to the families of those who in fact lost their lives in the very blast. Now let's quickly listen in to what exactly has been said by both.
Well, Prime Minister, it's wonderful to see you again. Can I begin by expressing my condolences to the people of India for firstly the terrorist attack at the Bilateral power explosion, but also for the bus crash in Saudi Arabia that led to a loss of Indian lives.
With that, Pranay Upadhyay joins us on the broadcast to in fact put this into further perspective. Pranay, a very good morning to you firstly, and at this point, if we speak of the two nations and the bilateral meeting that's taken place between the two leaders, what would you say are the key takeaways from this very meeting, and how does this further the relationship that India and Australia have, especially catering to economic, defence and security cooperations?
Good morning, Shreya. About 5 years ago, India and Australia have converted their partnership, their ties into a comprehensive strategic partnership, and now India and Australia share various aspects of the relationship, including people-to-people contact, including energy, trade, education, investment. There are many aspects, and all those aspects, all those areas were discussed during the meeting between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Anthony Albanese of Australia. Two leaders discussed how to strengthen the bilateral cooperation across a wide range, including the defense, security, energy, trade, investment, mobility, education. All these areas were discussed. But if you see the social media post by Prime Minister Narendra Modi after the meeting, he clearly mentioned that during his talks with Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, there were three key sectors discussed by the Indian side and put across by the Indian side, which includes defense and security, nuclear energy and trade, and trade. These are the important areas where there is an immense potential for ties to grow further. And also, they discussed the sectors including the education, cultural exchange, and people-to-people contact. Because in recent times, Australia has become a very attractive destination for Indian students to pursue their higher education. Besides that, defense and security cooperation has also emerged as an important pillar of the partnership. We have seen that how India and Australia have signed an ECTA, the Economic Cooperation and Trade Agreement, that has also turned out to be very beneficial at a time when India is facing this 50% tariff. As far as the trade with the United States is concerned, Australia can emerge as a potential partner and a bigger market. India would want to explore those things. Besides that, security cooperation is also an important area where both India and Australia have cooperated and would want to cooperate further. Because there is a large Indian diaspora in Australia, and still there is a potential for Indians to go there in terms of the education, in terms of job and opportunity, migration and mobility. So all these areas were discussed during the meeting.
These were some of the key highlights from the meeting. Pranay, thank you for bringing us all those details. And with that, viewers,